This gentleman right here, he fulfilled his contract with Secret. He's no longer with Secret. And over the years, being in the industry, when people generally leave our company, like a lot of times the reaction isn't a positive reaction. And I think that's something that we definitely have to change, because at the end of the day, people have to do what they think is right for them, and people have to make decisions that they think is in the best interest of themselves and their family. And we have to respect that and just wish people the best. Now, a lot of us on the call, probably all of us on this call, has been impacted by Marc Accetta in some way, shape, or form. And I wanted to just open it up and give everybody the opportunity. Matter of fact, I'm recording this and I'm going to send this to Marc. Right? So I want to give everybody, if you want to, and just an opportunity to share your favorite Marc Accetta moment, or to share something that Marc did that impact your life in a positive way. Like anything you want to share in regards to Marc Accetta. I want to take maybe about 15 minutes and give everybody an opportunity. And we're gonna tribute him. I'm recording this. I'm gonna send it to him as well. So does anybody want to go? Or Georgina, go ahead.
Yes, Julie. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Mr. Marc Accetta. Okay, so I'm gonna speak like I'm just speaking to you, like I'm not on this call. And thank you so much, Dewey, for calling on me. Marc Accetta, you thugs don't cry, okay? You have touched my heart from the stage, and you really showed me that I could believe in myself, and that I am capable, I am worthy, I'm able to actually do great things. Like no matter where I started from, like from the first time I heard you on stage from World Ventures to like being at The View from the Edge when you sprayed water in Jefferson Santos' wife's face. It was so hilarious. To being at just being at Journeys for the first time and burning the paper. And oh my gosh, just thank you so much for everything that you give. Thank you for your life. Thank you for answering the call like many, many years ago and leading us down the path of greatness. Thank you for allowing me to believe in myself so I can pour into my kids and into my family. And I know that things aren't always going to go right on this entrepreneurial journey, but you show me that it is possible. And it's better to like just go through it and get to the other side, right? As opposed to just sitting here and being on your deathbed with regret. So thank you so much. And my favorite character, oh my gosh, was the Joker, Marc Accetta. Oh my gosh, you like, yeah, okay. Always keep that character. And I look forward to just, shaking your hand and giving you a hug in person again, because I know it will come. And many, many blessings to you and your family. Congratulations on your wedding again. Yes. And thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for that cheer and cheering from the heart, Jane. I'm sure Marc appreciate that. David Dunkley, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, morning again, guys. Morning. Okay, so Mr. Marc Accetta, I've never met him. I've never seen him in person, but this guy has impacted me very, very, very in a strange but good way. I mean, he has spoken to me. He has spoken to me directly through training, and he has definitely left a mark on me. I remember, I think it was the training that there was this one, the soldier training. It's I forgot the name, but it's like a boot camp or something. And I was there in front of the computer. I was ready for the training. Everything was set. I had my beer in my hand. I rest back on the couch and I was just about to put up my foot. And I heard he just looked into the camera and say, "Put down that beer, sit up." And I'm like, "What the heck are you talking?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm talking to you." And I swear that man had a camera in my house or something. We used to have these calls that we do where some of the top leaders in the company come and talk to you once you reach a certain level. And I wanted to do it to get him on that call because I wanted to ask him, how the hell did he get a camera in my house? How did he know that I was leaning back, drinking a beer and so forth. That is so weird. That is so weird. And man, the first time I saw this, I said to myself, you know, this guy is the real deal. This guy is the real deal. I was having an issue. I was having an issue with people dropping off my team. And I kept asking people, why? What can I do? And so forth. And I went to training, and the man answered my question without me even asking him. That was when he did the scenario with the sand and the bucket that you keep putting in sand. So even if the bucket has a, and I'm like, man, that is so weird, you know. But Mr. Accetta, thank you for everything. Thank you for pouring into me. Thank you for your teaching. Thank you for your straightforwardness. Thank you for everything you've not just done for me, but my team and everyone else in this company. You are definitely a star, and I know wherever you go, you will continue to shine. Thank you.
I concur. I concur. Mr. Misha Blackwood.
So, great morning, everybody. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to share, Mr. Saxton. When I got into World Ventures, I kid you not, Mr. Marc Accetta was like my hero. Sir, you were my hero. I came close to worshiping you. You have impacted my life in such powerful and positive ways. I want to say my life was probably a shit show, pardon my language, guys, before I met you, Mr. Accetta. Your color test has really helped me to, figure out who I am, and play upon my strengths. I can say, like, without any reservation, that you helped me to get over anxiety and depression. After attending the first View from the Edge, I figured out easily what were the things that were making me both anxious and depressed, that showed up for the greater part of 43 years of my life until I met you. So that to me is significant. It's significant. I did see you in person. Didn't get to hug you. I don't think I took any pictures, but what I can say is when I saw you on the floor at training, serving, in my mind, you helped me to understand that, leadership is about being a servant. I remember clearly seeing you at that boot camp, running around, serving and serving happily. God bless you. Thank you for the time that you served us. Just, looking forward to hearing great things about you. I was sad when I heard that you're not with us because I thought you were serving in many different companies, but Godspeed. God bless you, Marc.
Thank you for jumping on and sharing. Sharifa Wright.
Awesome morning. Great morning, everybody. Great morning, team. Great morning, Marc. Sharifa right here, currently located in Norfolk, Virginia. And I've never missed a training since I've joined their companies. The prior one and this one, never missed a training. So I've been there every step of the way with you. But the most impactful time I've had with you is when I did journeys. So being in the military and going through boot camp, I dislike every minute, every day of boot camp, the real military boot camp. But the last day that we do, which is what was replicated at Journeys, I did get your concept, and it definitely took me back to that night, our last night in the real military boot camp, where we had to stay up, and make all the sacrifices and just that breakdown only to build us right back up. It meant a lot to me. Journeys was just very, very impactful in my life. And I know definitely it was something that I've been looking forward to every single year, if so be the case, because that of the impact that he gave. And like I said, that's a lifelong lessons, just knowing where I was with the regular military and then what you have replicated. Also, I love the fact that you go deeper each time, every training. You don't just put every and anybody on stage. You put people on stage that that, you know what, this is the level that we're in in our business, and you put people according to that life lesson that needs to be taught within that particular time. You don't just go ahead and put random people just for show, just for face. You put people who can actually impact us. So even at journeys, when you brought Dr. Cone, and just for us to witness the power of what Dr. Cone is capable of, I know that that was very thought out. That the fact that, it's not just any and everybody that's gonna train at every training, is this is well thought out. This is well sorted out. This is what's going to be impactful at this particular time. And also, just thank you for the transition. Thank you for, because I feel like with the transition, if you weren't with us, it would have been a shit show. And I'm not, pardon my language, it would have been a shit show if you weren't there, um helping us with that transition. And you have fulfilled that commitment to us and to the company. And I just want to say thank you. And like I said, journeys is definitely a lifelong impact in my life. So wherever you are, just know that you have impacted my life. And for the future, just wishing you the best, wishing you the best with the family and everything that you're going into. Thank you.
That's nice. Thank you so much for sharing. Opie Plummer.
Great morning, Secret. Great morning, Mark Accetta.
The
I'm
camera,
gonna
so I
move-
can see you, Opie. I'm sending this.
You can't see me do it. That's why I didn't want to put up my hand.
Go ahead.
Wrong time. All right. So hold on, let me take this off my screen. Great. So great morning. Mark Accetta. Oh my God, I'm gonna miss singing that song. Mark Accetta. Yeah, in a stadium full of thousands of persons. Mark, you have impacted my life and so many others. I came into the network marketing industry, didn't know that there were people you could look up to or trust until I came into the same company as you were in World Ventures. I must say, you have stamped my life. You've left a mark. You have left a mark. My most intimate moment with you was that journey. I've never known that anybody could teach or pour into or go that deep in passing on a message that is going to pave my life. I mean, journey was so awesome that every day I'm so happy that you gave out manuals that I can look back at I can teach my children. I can continue to look back and just tape up those little ends in my life that needs to be taped up. Thank you, Mark. You know, a person like you, that's so amazing, so awesome. It's like, I know I'm a one-man woman, but if you were my husband, I couldn't be selfish sharing you. I couldn't be selfish. So when I heard that you were moving on to another episode in your life, I knew that I cannot be selfish with you. You have so much more to do, so many more lives to change, so many more lives to touch. Your gift, I don't see you going to school for this gift. You were born to be this great and awesome Mark Accetta. God got you in his hands for a purpose. And we're just seeing your purpose unfolding before us. Such greatness. It doesn't come easy. You know, I used to say you're the man that doesn't smile, you don't smile much. And when you speak, it cuts. But guess what? When you cut, it helps us to cut away the things that are not right in our lives and to heal and be better people. Thank you, Mark Accetta. I pray that God continue to bless you and keep you and strengthen you and give you the courage to carry on the mandate that He has purpose for you. God go with you, Godspeed. We love you. And trust me, my husband, go and go share yourself. Thank you so much, Dewey, for having me
Yeah,
share.
don't close my net over, but no. Thank you for sharing. Mrs. Gaynor.
Thank you, Dewey, and great morning, everyone, again. And hi to Mark. I did not know that, I could not fathom that the first time I'd be speaking to you is really, saying goodbye. But I want to really thank you for the impact you have made on my life. I think that anyone who has been to your training sessions, any of them, they never leave the same. By name and nature, you leave a mark. David said it, Opia said it, and in my mind, that's what I wanted to say. You leave a mark on everyone who has come in contact with you, or whether directly or indirectly. You're that kind of person, and I appreciate you. I think, of course, many persons would realize that you're a genius. You're a master in your field. The first time I heard your name, it was my upline in another company who was, telling me about the national training and said, that's our national training coordinator. He is Marc Accetta. And as usual, whenever your name is mentioned, there are superlatives. He said, he's the best in the business. He's the greatest trainer. And over the years, whenever your name has been mentioned, it always is attended by those kinds of superlatives, I call them. Yes, he's the best in the business. I think, Mark, God has specially created you to impact our lives. What I notice is that when you're training, you're just yourself. It's as if you're in your own element. You're just yourself. If you're happy, sometimes you convey the happy mood. Sometimes you're angry. When you're, whether in a formal training session or otherwise, you're upset and angry for some reason, you let it out and we get the message. There's so many depictions that will remain with me, and especially, of course, from the view, which is something that is drama, high drama, and because it's so much visual component, the images and imageries stay with us. But I like to highlight the robot, that robot. The robot that was making sales. I will never forget that robot, because if a robot can go about the network marketing business consistently and get the desired results, it means that I can achieve whatever I set my mind to. And I'll always remember that robot. And it's an insult for me to compare with a robot. So if a robot can do it, then I know that I can do it too. So that's one of the depictions I'll always remember. I also salute you for the personality test, the color coding of the personality test. You have not just given the analysis, but you have given us the application. You have made it practical, so it will help us in life. And most of the encountering the personality tests before, I've never seen it used to the depths and with the impact, the wide impact as yours has, your version of it. And I really thank you for that. I appreciate you. I wish you well. God bless you, Marc. Over to you, Dewey. Thanks for having me share.
Thank you so much for that share. Wadria Taylor. Okay, Suhene Guzman.
Thank you, Mr. Saxton.
Oh, I
I'm
had to
going-
switch devices. I'll go after Suhane.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Saxton, for having me share. Marc Accetta, one of the things I've been thinking about sharing, but I don't know why I'm feeling so emotional right now. one of the things I was most proud of to say whenever I was showing somebody our business was that I am as well from New Jersey. So I would always say our director of training is from New Jersey, just like me. And since the first time I saw you at our live event in Baltimore, The View, I was amazed. I was like, wow, his ideas, his creativity, this man is a genius. Anyone who ever spoke of Marc Accetta, you know, you are just a legend in the industry, and we're gonna miss you so much. While Dewey said for us to do this, I went and pulled out notes from Secret, from World Ventures, from all the trainings. I'm sorry. And you know, I have so many pages of notes from you. One of the things that I will always keep is to have belief, to go show and execute. And one of the things that you always told us, right, was to pay attention, get excited, never quit. And here I have one that you wrote. You said to us, get excited for 24 hours and then do it again. So whenever we're feeling a certain way, we just have to do it again and do it again and do it again. And I will always, you know, live by your principles. Thank you so much for everything that you taught us. And I hope to see you again, wishing you all the best. And thank you again, Marc Accetta, for serving us and for being here for all this time. We appreciate you so much. Good luck. Thank you for having me share, Mr. Saxton.
Thank you for sharing, Suhene. Wadria?
Hey, Mark, this is Wadria. I just want to say thank you for everything. My journey in network marketing started 7 years ago, and I feel so grateful and blessed that I've been able to learn from you over the last 7 years. A part of this is a bit sad, right? I feel like we're breaking up, but I know that, you know, we've in a sense, like our journeys are still intertwined. And I just want to say thank you for how you've elevated me. All of your trainings, all of your lessons have enhanced my life in every capacity, financially, my relationships with my friends, with my family, how I approach just life in general has truly elevated and continues to. So I certainly want to just wish you the best with everything, the best with your family, your wife, your children, with all that you continue to do in the future. And I don't think that this is goodbye. Like a part of me, you know, I've always felt and had this pride, you know, saying you're ours, you know, you're mine, you know, but it's all good. I'm going to continue to keep you up to date on my progress as I am achieving things. I remember our cards that we made at Journey, how we wrote about, you know, what we want to be and what we want to manifest in 25 years. So look, I am going to keep you in the loop as I continue to achieve those things, as I continue to grow and flourish. So all the best, Marc. Congratulations. I know you'll continue to pour into the lives of millions of people around the world in every capacity. I'm just grateful that all of the lessons, all of what you've taught me, it's here with me and it's never going to leave. And it continues to be a guiding element with how I approach everything that I do here. So thank you so much, Marc, and I'll be seeing you soon.
Thank you for sharing it. For me, like Marc, it was a dream of mine just to know Marc. I said when I found out who he was, when I got introduced to World Ventures, I went to the first event, and just like Suhene, that first view for me, like wow, blew me away. I wasn't gonna go. I didn't know why it was so expensive, but I'm so happy that I went because the view was life changing. It's always been life changing. We're reading Building an Empire, and as I go through the book, it's almost like everything is just like a refresher. I feel like I know what the book is talking about. I know what we're supposed to do, and that's because of the trainings. That's because Marc said most of the things I know in the business is because of you. I just want to say thank you for the opportunity to train in World Ventures. Thank you for the opportunity to be a trainer. Thank you for this opportunity to learn from you over all these years. And you heard it from everybody. We are very grateful for you. We wish you the best. Sorry that you're not with us. I mean, hopefully they can figure out so we can still get the view. I don't know. Work it out. But just thank you for everything, man. And we just wish you, I know I wish you much success, you and your family, with everything that you do. And we love you, man. And thank you for everything.